No, man, I can't even put ABM in this, man. This ain't got nothing to do with ABM. ABM ain't throwing them fucking thinking dumps and calling no fucking
You right
rushes.
about that, man. You
Uh,
right about that.
he ain't freaking blocking. He ain't run blocking. That's another part, man. That shit you can't run because they ain't blocking either. These motherfuckers don't run block. They're trained. I'm gonna tell you, man. I post. When you are a little think and dump coach, you're gonna teach your little lineman to cut block. And if you notice during the game, that's what they were doing a little chop shit, and the receiver's not open. So this goon ball thinking and dinking and jucking and doing absolutely nothing, man. I'm fucking disappointed, man. I'm very disappointed in the Bears. Very disappointed. Hey, I'm gonna call y'all right back, man. I gotta go ahead and get this real quick.
Hey man, to answer those questions, man, I give the edge a little bit. I get the edge a little bit to Green Bay. We got to call it Minnesota's defense is what it is for here, but I would give the slight edge to Green Bay because everybody's trying to figure out Green Bay's offense with their new offensive scheme. What we seen in Green Bay this year is what folks saw the Bears of last year. Think about it. Bears last year was doing very well. Offense was going. Yeah, this is not taking. It's not saying that Mitch was all that and then some. But overall, at the end of the game, when that scoreboard is 0-0 and the Bears win, everybody was looking at the Bears last year as what folks are looking at Green Bay this year. The difference is that you have a future Hall of Fame number 12 underneath center. What we see right now is Minnesota with a better defense, and Green Bay's defense is doing well also for that. Green Bay, everybody said Green Bay was going to be third place in the division there. Green Bay is at the top of the game here for it because of just coming in, and I give a slight edge to Green Bay. Right now, if the playoffs, everything is Green Bay one, number one, Minnesota second, and the Bears in Detroit, they can fight at the end. Whoever's going to win that, to this point here, I didn't want to give Detroit, a plus with this here. How the Bears is playing here because the Bears just suck, man. They pitiful.
Everybody, we got Shaka. That dude Shaka on the line. He's ranting and he's raving about his underachieving Chicago Bears. He's pissed off. If it's up to you, Shaka, you in charge of your team. What you gonna do Monday? What you gonna do to make a statement to your team? If you had personnel control, if this was your team, what was the first move you make Monday?
First move I make Monday is if I was a coach or if I was above the coach. Now, if I was above the coach, say
okay, give me what you do if you was general manager, and then give me what
if
you
I
do
was a general manager. Fine. If I was a general manager, I'd say, look, you got to run the damn ball. You got to figure out a way to run the ball. You implement your game plan. What you got to do here, but you need to run the ball, and then I need to look at myself as like
hold that thought, Shaka.
Yeah.
Hey, after personal roughing the penalty call against the Cowboys on the quarterback, and then a hitting the defensive receiver penalty, so those 30 yards helped Eagles get down the field, and they got in the end zone. So right now we're looking at $14,600 pending on what they're going to do in the extra point. Go ahead, Shaka.
You have to run the ball. Then as a coach, I'm looking at one, I got to come up with, after my press conference here for it, of saying that, hey, I got to admit that, once again, I didn't do what needs to be done. You have to take the onus, all the blame on myself, because if I'm the play caller here, there's something that I need to do to make a change in it. Stop making. I have to figure out, what do I need to do to, utilize my depleted offense. I need to put in, the emotions. I need to put back the spirit into my team, because right now, if I'm feeling down, I know my team is feeling down. On that. And if I was the players, I probably what the hell is going on? Because I know the defense, there going to be some, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some tension in the locker room, because the defense is doing what it can and saying, look, we holding up our bargain. What's up with y'all? Somebody is going to snap up in there. We need the team to get a little bit fired up or rattled, so we can get, some flames under some asses, so folks can get up and start to play. Because folks' jobs is on the line at the end of the season.
Check this out, Shaka.
If they can't get up there.
Check this out, Shaka. You got the team in Washington. They 0-6, right? They 1-6, whatever their record is, right? They ain't going nowhere. Think the Bears should make a move for AP? And what would you give up for AP?
I pick Melvin Gordon over JAP.
Oh, Charles ain't gonna let him go. No, Charles ain't gonna let him go. If Charles was gonna let him go, they'd have traded him when he held out and missed those 2 games. They invested in him. I don't think they're gonna let him go. Big L put that in the chat, man. But I don't think they're gonna let him go, man. But and we got new people in the chat room. We got 334 Bama Boy. We got that Ninja. We got G Money on the chat, man. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Go ahead, Shaka.
I don't know. I say this, and I'm gonna get off the horn and make sure I live up on the chat here. But giving up AP, I don't know, brother Doug Williams want to give up AP. I think Doug Williams got a plan going on with the Washington football team there for it. I mean, AP seems like he got another couple of years to go. One thing that getting rid of Gruden was that, Gruden is gone, and AP, they're getting the ball to AP. He's showing that he is the first ballot Hall of Fame, and he's running. He's doing very well on that. We know money talks, but I don't see AP coming to the Bears, man. I don't see AP coming to the Bears. I think Doug Williams going to do what he was going to do in its power as with the football team to keep AP there. But with that said, bro, I'm going to get off this horn. I'm going to wipe the sweat off my face and listen up to the chat. But I look forward to talking to everybody later on the chat, and everybody have a good night.
All right, Shaka, man. Great phone call, brother.
Peace out.
All right. Everybody, that's that dude. Before I go to the chat room, like that ninja said in the chat room, the refs help Philadelphia matriculate down the field and get in that end zone because they don't want to make the white boy look bad. And I agree. That was a brilliant assessment by that ninja. I agree. Before I get to the chat, man, we got breaking news. I spoke with That Bad DJ today, and he told me 2 things that just had me drop my jaw. He said, number 1, he's retired. He's on his grind. He's retiring from podcasting. And number 2, he deleted his Spreaker account, man. So, hey, we need That Bad DJ, you know what I'm saying, to come on back. Come on back, dude. We need you. You better than this, That Bad DJ. You better than that. All right, let's get to the chat, man. I seen a lot of chat in here. I seen a lot of chat, man, but this is a call-in show first. So Monday through Friday, we content in real cast. On the weekend, we want to take calls. So I'm gonna read the chat to those who can't make it, but phone calls got priority over the weekend. Let me go back. We got Denise Milk and Cookies in the chat room. What's going on, Denise Milk Cookies? She says she's at work and she's listening. So we're gonna start right there. We're gonna start with free agent ready for life. He said Chicago opened up with Tariq Cohen, line up for the first 2 snaps in the backfield. You ain't gonna win putting the scat back like that. Even though Tariq Cohen got hard, you can't do that. You need a big back, man. But what Shaka said, Nagy wants a back that could do that most. He want a Roger Craig type. He want a Westbrook type that could run and pass. I'm with that. That's a typical West Coast back. I can smoke on that. Vince Wright said props to Dalvin Cook, 142 yards today, and helped seal the game late. Give up Dalvin Cook. Me and that ninja, we was high on Dalvin Cook coming out of college. That was a good pickup in the second round. Just imagine if the Panthers had Dalvin Cook. Big L not happy with his Bears. Free agent ready for life in the chat room. He says, y'all know the Saints couldn't win outdoor games with Drew Brees. Now look at them. Could be play calling, but Teddy B is undefeated with several outdoor games. Speak on it, Raider. Speak on it. That chat right there was so dope from Ready for Life. I want to give him another clap. .334 Bound Boy said the lowest rushing yards in the game in NFL history was Chicago versus Detroit in 1943 for minus 53 rushing yards. Ouch. 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 Vince Wright said Minnesota misses and still love Teddy Bridgewater. Free agent ready for life said, Vince, is it true Zimmer wanted Teddy B to stay? 54 Bound Boy says all his defense is doing is saving the professional clapper job. He talking about referring to the Dallas defense forcing 2 turnovers. I wonder why these Cowboy fans, what they got to say about they not having a defensive coordinator. The defensive coordinator who's the defensive passing game coordinator. He's not the defensive coordinator. Him and Marinelli sharing that position. Caller from the 612. You on the 8 p.m. calling show with Jungle Brother. What's your name? What you want to talk about?
Good evening, Jungle Brother. This is Right Sports Governor.
What's
going on, sir?
Hey, man, it's your world, man. Speak on it.
Hey, man, well, just props to the Vikings, props to your Gophers, man. I know you're so happy for Minnesota football, man, so I just thought I'd give you a
PJ Fleck 3 more years, man. When we going to see those videos, Gov, of him getting on the bus and getting on the bus? Where those videos at, Gov?
Hey, man, I don't know what you're talking about, man, but we just keep taking the wins, man. Just keep taking the wins. But, no, man, just wanted to call in and give you props for doing the show, man. I was out playing golf with the wife and daughter, so I didn't actually catch too much after the first half of the Vikings game. But Thielen went down. He's got a little hamstring injury, so may or may not play this week. Probably might not on the short week. They got Washington coming in on Thursday night, so hopefully the backup can step up like he did today, and maybe they can rest him against the Redskins.
Yeah, man. I think going up against team in Washington, y'all can sit Thielen down, man. But what else, man? Y'all faced some controversy. Y'all faced some controversy a few weeks ago. Y'all seen me righted that ship. What happened? How'd y'all get off that skid, man? Who you giving credit to?
Well, I think I got a unique take, Jungle. I think that the receivers going off on Cousins publicly has helped Cousins. I think getting called out publicly has actually helped him. And, the past 3 weeks he's had good games. Now, like I put in your chat